Full disclosure, we are not big fans of DIRECTV Stream. The cable-like live TV streaming service is one of the most expensive options in the space. Still, it does deliver a satisfying user experience, and it is an option if you need to stream regional sports networks.
We tested the cable replacement over a year ago and are updating it to show what it's like now in this new DIRECTV Stream review. We'll start with cost, then cover channels and included features, including cloud DVR, 4K, and Dolby capabilities. We'll show you what the live guide and user experience is like, and we'll wrap up with a few top alternatives to help you decide which streaming platform is best for you.
Let's start with the cost to use the DIRECTV Stream app. There are 4 plans, as well as a Spanish language plan that we're not testing or covering here. Entertainment costs $74.99, Choice costs $99.99, Ultimate costs $109.99, and Premier costs a whopping $154.99 a month. At time of filming, they're offering a 5-day free trial to test the service risk-free.
Now let's look at the DIRECTV Stream channel lineup. All 4 plans include your local networks, along with popular channels like A&E, AMC, Animal Planet, BET, Disney Networks, ESPN, ESPN2, FS1, and NBC Sports.
Entertainment includes more than 75 channels of popular sports, news, entertainment, and lifestyle networks. Choice includes your available regional sports networks and more than 90 channels. Ultimate includes more than 130 channels, and Premier includes more than 140 channels. If you want ESPNU and ESPN News, you'll need to purchase Choice, but that package also includes MLB Network, NBA TV, the ACC and SEC networks, and Tennis Channel. Combined with RSNs, the Choice plan is likely the best option for sports fans. Unfortunately, the DIRECTV streaming service does not include NFL Network in any of its plans. The most expensive plan, Premier, includes Cinemax, HBO, Showtime, and Starz, along with everything in all of the lower tier plans.
While the channel selection is solid and competitive with other premium live TV streaming services, the price tag is high. Honestly, we think it's too expensive for what you get, but more on that at the end. For now, let's look at the features that come with every plan. You'll get a cloud DVR with unlimited recording capacity and can keep recordings for 9 months, which is identical to YouTube TV's DVR offering. However, if you're recording a series, you can only keep up to 30 episodes in your recordings. You can also use look back and restart from the beginning on many channels.
You can stream on up to 20 screens at once. This is nice as most live services allow only 2 or 3 streams at once. If you have a large family that will exceed those amounts, you shouldn't ever bump anyone off with DIRECTV Stream.
Speaking of families, DIRECTV Stream has a pretty robust parental control feature, which you can use to filter content. However, it still does not allow the ability to create separate user profiles, which means everyone watching will be limited to kid-friendly content. This really is not ideal, not to mention the other benefits of separate profiles, like having your own watch lists, favorites, and recordings. For the price you pay, we think this is something the service needs to add as soon as possible.
Definitely. Now, another area DIRECTV Stream falls short is with 4K and Dolby Surround Sound content. It does not currently offer access to either feature, which is disappointing. The app says it will offer 4K later in 2023, but we don't know if an additional cost will be required to access it. And it only offers Dolby 2.0 sound. That's not great news for audiophiles. However, our video quality was excellent during our test, and many others have told us that DIRECTV Stream's video quality is among the best in the streaming space. Lastly, let's talk about supported devices quickly. At least here, DIRECTV Stream is like other premium services. It's available everywhere, including Apple and Android devices, Samsung Smart TVs, Roku, and Fire devices.
Speaking of Fire TV devices, DIRECTV Stream is now included on the live sources there. If you have a Fire TV device and subscribe to DIRECTV Stream, this is a shortcut you can use to get your channels from the Fire TV home screen, which could save you a few clicks. By selecting a DIRECTV Stream channel from the Fire TV Live Guide, the app will open and play that channel.
Yeah, but honestly, if you're going to be channel surfing, it's better just to open the app and use its Live Guide feature. Speaking of that, let's look at what it's like to use DIRECTV Stream now. We're going to show you what it's like to launch and use the app on a Roku streaming stick. When you launch the app, you'll see a channel playing in the background. After your first time using it, the last channel you watched will play there. You'll see a row about a third of the way down that says Guide, Watch Now, My Library, Sports, and On Demand. On the far right is a search icon, which you can use to look for anything, and a gear icon that you can use to access your settings.
The app defaults to the Watch Now tab, which causes shows from channels you've watched recently to display in a row. Below that is a Continue Watching row, followed by other rows of content. Selecting the guide brings up a cable-like grid guide. From it, you can favorite any channel, see what is on now and what is coming up in the future. You can also filter guide content using a left-hand menu.
Options include all, recent, favorites, sports, kids, movies, and TV shows. You can also sort by channel number and jump to a specific day, which is handy if there's something on a future date that you want to record. You can easily record anything by clicking on it from the guide and select to record the episode or series from the pages that appear. You can also cancel any recording and choose to record all episodes or just new episodes.
The live guide and interface is intuitive. Looking at any show or movie, you can see a tab called You Might Like, which the app uses to recommend similar content to you that you can easily explore and watch or set to record. While watching anything, you can press up on your remote to see the home screen again, with the content still playing in the background.
You can also easily switch between channels by pressing the left or right selector wheel sides or arrows on your remote. And while watching anything, you can press down on your remote to bring up more navigation options. On the far left, you can learn more about what you're watching. Then, when available, there's an arrow you can select to restart the program from the beginning.
Next come options to rewind, back up in 15-second increments, pause or play the show, skip forward by 30 seconds, fast forward or skip to the end. Then you can choose to record the program, and on the far right, bring up subtitles. When you're not current on the show, a live icon will appear, which you can press to rejoin the program live.
Now let's talk about sports for a second. DIRECTV Stream does give you the option to hide or show sports scores in the app, and it has some nice sports-related features built into it. Within the Sports tab, you can view games airing by sport and follow leagues and specific teams within those leagues. We were able to go into NCAA football, for example, and then choose the Big 12 and select, of course, K-State. We then did the same thing for basketball. Then our team's icons appear in the My Teams row.
From there, you can click on a team and choose to record it, enable game notifications, and view the schedule of upcoming games. While watching a game, you can hold down the selector wheel or center option on your remote to activate sports mode, which brings up other games across sports you can watch or click into to see score, game progress, and leader stats.
It's clear that DIRECTV Stream is trying to compete with YouTube TV, but they are still lacking one important feature that YouTube TV offers, multi-view, which is the ability to watch up to 4 games on one screen at once. A few other things to look at quickly are the My Library tab and the On Demand tab. In My Library, you will find your DVR recordings. You can easily watch or delete recordings here. You can also see any shows or movies you've purchased here, along with items you've bookmarked. Bookmarks are similar to a watch list in other apps. It's an easy way to watch things you've set aside for later, or you may want to watch more than once.
In the On Demand tab, you'll see the option to watch anything on demand and the ability to filter titles by network, movies, or TV shows. Similar to other platforms, within each category there are rows of content organized by type and genre. Some on-demand content will have ads and others will not, and some will have ads that you cannot skip.
Well, that's the interface. It's gotten better over the years, and we think it's more intuitive and useful now. And if you're used to cable, you're going to be comfortable with it. But DIRECTV Stream is one of the most expensive options out there, and honestly, it still feels a lot like cable.
Yeah, its recent decision to rebrand its traditional contract satellite service as DIRECTV delivered by satellite or by internet is confusing. It feels duplicitous and like they're trying to trick people into signing up for expensive contracts with equipment fees, and we hate that.
Yeah, but thankfully there are other options out there. YouTube TV, Sling, Hulu Live, and Fubo TV are all suitable cable replacements. We've reviewed them all here, and we compare the top ones to help you decide which is best for you.
If you have to have RSNs, Fubo offers them but adds on an extra $11 to $14 per month for them, whether or not you want them. And they also don't have the Turner networks. The Pro plan runs $75 per month at time of filming. Depending on how many RSNs are in your area, you would get them for $85 to $89 a month, which is cheaper than DIRECTV Stream's $100 per month price tag.
YouTube TV's base plan costs $73 per month at time of filming, which is a full $10 cheaper than DIRECTV's entertainment package. Sling is significantly less than that and offers the ability to customize your channels better than any other live service on the market.
Sling plans cost less, starting at $40 and going up to $55 depending on which package you choose. Though locals are not included everywhere, and Fox, NBC, and ABC are only available in select cities, if you pair an antenna with your subscription, you may be able to get everything you want for less than half the cost of DIRECTV Stream.
What all of this shows is that cord cutters still have plenty of options. If you must have RSNs and you want a cable-like experience, you can try DIRECTV Stream free for 5 days, then cancel it, and try some of the other live TV streaming services we've mentioned here. That's really the only reason we would recommend it. Otherwise, we just don't think it's a good choice, as it is still far too pricey and way too much like cable.
Yeah, there are better choices out there than DIRECTV Stream. Also, don't forget to ditch the cable mindset when you ditch cable. Pause, cancel, and re-sign up for services throughout the year and look for the best selection of services to watch your must-have shows and sports for the lowest price possible.
Definitely. Well, that does it for this video. What do you think of DIRECTV Stream? Is it worth the price? And what's your go-to live service? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get all our latest news and reviews when they drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.